Hi, my name's Kylie.
I'm Rose.
And this is Shooting the Bull podcast. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're super excited. Hello.
That was so fast.
It was so... It's almost like we're wearing the
flew by.
same clothes.
A whole month flew by.
2 weeks now.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks now. I know. We're
I
hoping...
know my schedule. I just show up and say
We did.
stupid shit.
Oh my God. We're doing as I'm sure you noticed that our last episode was a little short. It was only 30 minutes, but we're trying to do 30 minutes every 2 weeks so we can kind of get you guys a little bit more than just once a month kind of a scenario.
We know you guys need us.
We know you need us. Solana, my beautiful, beautiful.
Dude, she's stunning. I'm sorry.
Oh
She
my
is a
God.
beautiful girl.
She is. She gets ready to us in the morning. Like she'll play our podcast and get ready.
Shout
get
out
ready with us.
Solana, please sponsor us.
Solana. Hey, when you're like a really popular, famous actress and or she plays a lot of sport person, sponsor us maybe. Anyway,
She's like, every morning I get, they're like,
she is so beautiful as a person.
to like the championship game. What's your ritual? And so I listened to Shooting the Bull podcast.
Oh my God, I love it. Anyway, we left off last week with the flamingo. Aaron's dancing.
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Like I have like gone and gotten him a towel or something and like
Did he have an explanation? Like, is there a good?
so we've
This is
tried.
why.
One, he played hockey, so his balance is really good. So
Okay.
sometimes I think he just
Does it to do it?
like one foot is just easier.
Oh,
which
okay,
it
okay.
sounds weird, but
No,
like
no.
when you favor a leg in like hockey or something,
Mm-hmm.
you know it's just stronger. So he's like relaxing the other one.
Sure.
But his parents' shower was like a corner shower, so it was really tiny, and he's huge. Like
he's a big boy, right?
6 foot. He's 6'2". He's not like massive, but you know.
Right.
So I asked him once if he was like saving space and he's like, yeah, actually I would do that and then lean against the back corner
Just
like,
to
shower,
just
because
to
I needed
have space, right?
So
I can see that. Okay,
yeah, he's very.
but he flamingos in bed.
Yeah, he like I'll look over and like one knee is like bent and I'm like, are you flamingoing right now? And he's like, yeah, I guess I am. And he like slowly like he does it completely.
Maybe that's his
subconsciously.
like,
Comfy position. I think
yeah, like his.
What is your comfy position? You're like starfish on the bed, face down, like I hate life.
Oh, okay. No, I'm pretty sure I have sleep apnea, but I will not go to the doctor for it. I refuse actively. So my position is on my front, one arm under the pillow, the other arm like
You're a tummy sleeper
T-Rex.
too.
I am. T-Rex
I'm a tummy
to me.
sleeper.
One leg stretched all the way out, the other one, much like a flamingo, squished up.
But that's that's the cuddle pillow. That's the
Okay,
if
that's
your
fair.
boyfriend cuddled, then you know it just fits.
If we both weren't fat as fuck and could fit together, absolutely.
Blame the dogs. It's the dogs. That's what I tell Aaron. I'm like, I'm not cuddling you because that's why I always want him to cuddle.
Correct.
His fault.
Caleb is on. He sets himself, I think, intentionally to 103. He is so hot when he goes.
That's
to
how my
sleep
sister is.
that I like. If I put my hand near him, I'm like, holy shit! You almost burned me.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking hot.
That's how my sister is.
Right.
Like anytime we had to share a bed.
Oh my god.
So my dad, when we would go on trips, he would literally say like, if you sleep on the floor,
Yeah.
you'll get iTunes money.
Oh, I love that.
I racked up so much iTunes. None
at
of my
you.
sister didn't care, and I would like negotiate, and I'd be like, "Well, technically, I'm sleeping the whole time, so technically, my back is also gonna hurt. So I need like $20
Correct.
more." Like I was probably not very fair with that, but
No, but it's
whole
a good
point was-
negotiation.
yeah, like my sister was a heater,
Yeah.
and I'm cold,
Right.
and so I would purposely try
Like,
to sleep
get
on the side
closer.
that she was, and I would stick my hand in like up in the bed into her like where her arm was, and just like get some heat, and then
Yeah.
go back because like her
was-
husband's the same way.
She was like, oh my.
And all
Could
of her
you
kids,
imagine?
no, all of her
Oh
kids
God.
literally are naked all the time. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
you're
they're hot.
overburnt them. Like
Yeah.
they're just so
You
warm.
cooked them too long. They're so hot. That's fair. No, and that actually makes sense of why Caleb and I do not. If we're on our own, no clothes. No, it's not necessary. I don't need them. It's fine.
Well, less laundry.
It's less well, you'd think. Have you ever met someone famous? I've never met anybody famous. I've wanted to. I didn't really meet him. I went to Watershed several times. Hated every second of it. I hated Watershed so much. I did not like any of the experiences I went to Watershed. And we ended up early in the night. They had Joe Nichols opening for a couple people. And we went down in the like mosh pit area and we were really close. But like I've never actually met anybody.
I was going to Mexico
Yeah.
on.
Did you bother somebody for a photo? Is that what's happening right now?
No.
I do not want to be that guy.
When I say this, you'll understand why I did
Okay.
not.
I do not want to be the fan who's like, oh my God, can I get a picture? I don't want to be that guy.
I've met. Okay, I don't mean this to sound like.
Negative.
No, I don't mean this to sound like pretentious.
Oh, sure.
Like I've met a lot of Christian artists.
Oh, okay.
A lot. Like Newsboys, Lecrae, like
Sure.
I'm excluding those because like I would put myself in situations at that time in my life to like see them. Like that's not relevant to a lot of people.
Right.
But we were in Mexico going on this mission trip.
Okay.
And I literally like look and I am in the line of Starbucks and like I turn around and Pauly D is like right there
From Jersey Shore?
Yeah. And so I have a picture. I'll find it for you.
No, do please.
But literally picture of him. And I was like,
You knew it was him. Like you were 100.
the buttercup hair thing, you know? And I was like, that's Pauly D. And I said something to somebody and they're like, who's that? You know, like, because it's like a church group. And I'm like, maybe don't look
Maybe
it up.
let me
Like,
know.
I was like, don't look it up.
No, don't.
So-
I don't need to out myself immediately.
So I met him on a weird, I was just like, oh, and he goes, oh, you need a picture? And I was like, oh, no, that's what you're on vacation. And like,
I don't want to bother you, buddy. You're like,
yeah. And so like, I just like turned back around, grabbed my drink. Cause like we were in the line to get the drink.
Right.
And then like, I went to like, and he was very nice.
Nice
like
guy.
there was
Right.
nothing like weird.
Sure.
That
That was actually really cool of him. He's like, do you want a picture? That was actually.
yeah. Cause I think, well, I looked and I was like, you know, you kind of have that like
starstruck.
moment. And I was
Well,
like,
and
I wasn't sure because his look is so iconic. So like, it was like, I had no doubt in my mind who it was.
Right.
So I think he knew that. Like, he's like,
Do you think he hates that? Do you think he's like, I am now stuck with this look for the rest of my life? If I want people to like, oh, he could.
Okay, you know JoJo Siwa? Like,
yeah, of course.
She just one day stopped wearing a bow. Good. Like, you could just do that.
You can just do that.
I think
that's who you are.
People as celebrities get like hyped that they need to do this, and they don't.
Right.
Like, you're humans.
I think at some point they're like, for some people it's like a money thing, and also I think it's like a pride thing that like they want to be recognized by people. And hey, man, you did something. You want to be recognized. That's fair. But I think that they get stuck in that thing so much that they're like, I still want to remain relevant. I still want people to like know who I am, and I have to cling on to this like specific style or people won't recognize me anymore, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
It's a little sad.
I do think it's sad because they're like limiting themselves.
Yeah, I agree.
I
agree. Do you know what that's from?
dug on Up.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yes, it is.
Well, that could be, but there's also a scene, I think it's from Storks, where you've got two wolves who are going to this baby.
Yes.
And then they go up and they're like,
they
love this baby and they're like, I agree.
I have a Justin Bieber story.
Justin Bieber, I've seen so many TikToks. Justin Bieber, one, please sponsor us. But two, if you also had an Eras tour.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night. So we're already into buying tickets.
We're already into buying. So to be fair, that's a TikTok and I've seen it over and over and over again.
I should have done the Jonas Brothers ones and I'm still mad, but I'm more mad about Kiss because I didn't realize Kiss was in Seattle. Like their marketing was crap and their tickets were like $30.
Oh my gosh.
I found out the night of the concert and was looking up plane tickets. I was like, I can make it. Like it's like
trying to get it figured out. Right. We're right.
So we were in LA, like on a like driving around doing a like tour, and at the time Justin had his chrome car, and he like I knew because I am a believer. Like I will never discredit that.
Correct.
Don't ever disrespect that because that's important to my childhood. But he had this like chrome car, right?
Yeah.
He like kind of like a little drifty, like
sure, yeah,
kind of towards the thing, and I was like, Mom, like he was next to us, like in the road, and I was like, Mom, that's Justin Bieber. And my mom's like, that's not Justin Bieber. What mom would let him hit your drive? Like, you know, she's like, that is not. And then I just remember him like slightly rolling down like the window towards the like thing, and like I thought he went like that and like went off. So I'm like screaming and like the poor guy on the bus is like, whoa.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, because like I didn't
No, yeah,
I was just like, I didn't know. So that was probably the closest. I'm sure there's another one that
That's so cool.
Jordan has like crazy stories. Like he's peed
Jordan
next
would.
to Roy Rogers, like the iconic cowboy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he has what is to believe John Wayne's hat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then he was in a hot tub with some other guy, like a ski lodge. And I don't remember who that was.
I feel like Jordan would be a cool person to come on and just tell us his fucking stories because Jordan's a cool fucking person.
I have one for you.
I'm ready.
I can't say it on here.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
But you're gonna love it. It's someone who he had a relationship with. That's like you're gonna be like, not like that, but like, well, no, not like that. Yeah,
No, but like they had it back and forth, if you will. Oh my gosh. Okay,
you're gonna
shit pants. Oh
yeah.
I'll let you know if I actually shit pants or not. Okay. Anyway, what is your most irrational fear? What's your most irrational fear?
Mine is like. One of mine is like people thinking stuff of me. Like
interesting.
Like it's really bad. Like if someone goes, "Oh, you're not pulling your weight," like I internalize that so bad. Like so bad. I don't want to be a disappointment. I don't want to be a hinder. Like I want to do my job and I want to get done. And like, so I don't like that. I like have a fear of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have another one, but you could go.
Rabies.
I literally. I'm like,
I love how you're like existential. You're like, I don't want people thinking like I'm a piece of shit, and I'm over here like fucking rabies, man. Like, if a squirrel looks at me, I am in a madhouse of concern. I can't. I will get so. And you know what? You know where it stems from? Truly, I watched Criminal Minds. I have an episode about rabies, and I don't know if I was just in a very vulnerable life. I don't know what happened, but I internalized the. Oh my!
I thought, and the whole time, all I could think of is like when the guy, I don't remember what it is, but he's like, "What do you have a fear of?" And he's like, "Rabies." And she's like, "Oh, you have a fear of rabies?" He's like, "No, babies." I don't remember what show it is. And that's what I thought. He's like, "No, babies. Have you seen those fuckers? Like, they're so scary." And he like goes off on it.
Oh my God.
No, I just don't want anyone to look bad about me. You're like, "Bitch, what if I get rabies?" Like,
get rabies, man. It's irrational. It's rational. That's pretty rational.
I think my irrational fear is just Walmart in general. You can get rabies at Walmart.
You could get hand, foot, and fucking mouth disease at Walmart. You can get so many things at Walmart.
Hand, foot, fucking mouth disease.
I will say this, and this is very weird. The best place to poop, in my opinion, is a Walmart. It is the best place to take a dump at because 2 reasons. 1,
it already smells.
It already smells terrible. Like everybody in there is already trash. It doesn't matter. We're all terrible. And 2, the lighting is so soft. It's very soothing.
I think I'm judging my podcast partner.
That's fine. You judge every single second of me.
Rabies and pooping in Walmart. Well, do you know what the lady thought in the alley?
Oh, you need to stop. You need to tell your alley pooper, the mad pooper story.
Okay, so our valley doesn't have that much homeless people, but in the last year, we've gotten a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not like homeless people really on drugs. It's a lot of like mental health.
Yeah.
And like they're not taking their meds. And I have an alley behind my
place of business
store in Richmond, Maine. And I was walking to my warehouse, which is like further down in the alley, and it's just an alley door access. So like I have to go outside. So I walked that way and I was like, oh my God, like I know exactly what that is. Like no, like that's disgusting. So I called my landlord and I was like, hey, just, like someone did an emergency. Like whatever. And he's like, oh, okay, let me check the security cameras. Like that. And I'm like, okay, great. Like you have security cameras. Like
beautiful.
Well, my first thought was like, I pretty sure I've changed in that alley. Like I had no idea he had security cameras.
Beautiful.
So I was like, great. Like we're really going to learn each other. And so then he like says that, well, he comes down and he's like, I'm like, it's right there. And then like we went to walk around and he's like, well, don't make eye contact with it. Like, you don't have to stare at it. And I'm like, I don't know how not to. Like, and Jordan's
there.
like, dude, she's probably so relieved. That's big. Like,
Dude, I bet she was pumped up for a little bit.
She walked. I have to call the police. So I
obviously
I'm like on the phone with dispatch, and then like 30 minutes into the call, she walks like shit you not right in front of
the person who took a poop.
Who did it? And I was like, that's her. That's like literally on the phone with dispatch. I'm like, that's the woman who pooped in my alley. Like, why would that ever be a sentence I had to say? That is. And then they came, got the security footage from me, went to talk to her and showed her. And she goes, oh my God, like literally in squatting position and goes, oh my gosh, that's such a good angle of me. Would you like a copy? I can make a t-shirt. We can make a canvas page.
We should make merch of this mad pooper in your alley.
Some people are worried about rabies. Some people are worried about people not liking them. This bitch is not worried about.
She's not worried about. She's like, I'll get rabies.
We talked about this. You guys were open.
We were.
Community action was open. Like there was bathrooms. There was no. And but the problem that I have is I felt so bad for her that she felt like she needed to do that.
I agree. Right.
That was really sad. But it was 8 a.m, like broad daylight. Like there was no hiding.
She had her morning coffee and she was like, things are moving.
You should check your security cameras and see if that's true.
Ooh, I should. That's actually a really good idea.
I don't think she did come in though.
Probably not. Anyway, go. Oh, is it my turn? Whose turn? Yours.
Me. Something you hate about living in the valley. Alley poopers. People pooping in the alley.
Alley poopers. You good?
Yeah.
You're good?
I'm trying to get over being sick.
Oh, it's all.
And I'm trying not to like.
I'm really glad that we're breathing right next to the only thing I don't like is, and it was not this classmate's fault at all. Like she was a really nice person, but like
we're digging high school shit up.
Here's the thing: I don't want to see
elementary,
people
actually.
No, it was high school. We were friends in high school. She was a nice girl. I don't want to like keep getting stopped and talking to people.
We could get something. He said hello.
Is there someone here? Oh, is that next door?
Isn't that an investigative office? Because if so, we could like hear everything.
Dude, there's a fucking PI right next to us, like on the backside, like right next to community action. There's a PI. We should be like, hey, come
film community action.
Yeah. Anyway, it's like I don't want to see people I know. Here's the thing. It's like I have to force small talk with people that I'm like, I'm wishing you well, babe, but I don't want to do this. I don't want to have this interaction with you.
Jordan's sister and I have like this like kind of agreement of how we.
You and Jordan's sister.
Jordan's sister.
Okay.
Christy. And it's I don't want to give up my time of like the mundane shit.
Correct.
I will talk to you 100% and be like, how is your day? Whatever.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Let's back and forth.
I do not want to sit and talk about, like we said this in our first podcast, Great Aunt Susan. Like I don't want to talk about that. And if I've removed you from my Facebook, I don't really want you to have access to my life anyway.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, then you haven't been in the loop anyway. So I don't need to fill you in.
Like it's good. We're super good. I don't want to have this forced like conversation or like a quick hug and be like, oh my gosh, how are you? I'm like, I'm the same dumb cunt. Sorry, Sally. I'm so sorry. I'm trying so hard, Sally.
Replace it with the Sally.
I do not think your mother would appreciate me replacing the C word with her name. I don't think she would like that. I am still the same dumb bitch. I'm doing nothing. I don't have kids. I'm not doing it. I'm just working at the coffee shop. I don't do anything. Like, I'm solid. Thank you. I hope you're doing great. Like, truly, no shade on her. Like, I hope she's doing well. I hope she's doing great. Like, I hope things are fantastic. I don't care. Peace and love, I don't care. And I don't want to do this with you.
Before I answer this, I would say, I think it's funny that, like, our friends, like, our friends, are kids. Like, they're from the coffee shop. They're kids. But they're young adults. But in our minds, they're kids in, like, this weird way.
Yep.
But they are so much fun. Like
they are.
And it's so weird.
Okay, I want to point out what Jordan had mentioned on the trip because Jordan went with us.
Jordan went with us on the trip.
He did, but what he like said that I really resonated with and I really liked. He was like, "This is like being in a church like youth group, but without like the pressure of Jesus. So
like being perfect.
Yeah, being perfect.
Like we were talking about feelings. We were talking about
my God.
trauma. We were talking about weird jokes. Like it was a good group.
I even had a really cool, because Wilson's super religious. I had him,
I didn't know that.
him and Mary, we all had a really cool religious talk, and I'm not religious. I have not been religious in years. So it was just a really cool, like, meeting of the minds, like, conversation, and I loved it. It was so cool.
Talking about religion with people who are safe.
Yeah.
And who actually want to talk about it and not preach to you about it.
Absolutely.
Like, Aaron and I go back and forth all the time, and there's times that I like look at him, I'm like, whose side are you on? He's like, well, I just thought we were both advocating for the other side, so I just thought I'd jump up. Like, we would rather be able to like argue every side than like be like, no, that's the only dang way. I'm like, that's not okay.
That
and, like,
makes you
have tattoos, and like, I'm not gonna do
that makes you a really good debater, is like kind of like seeing all the angles.
We never
like,
fight. Him and I never fight. I swear to God, we debate. Like,
I love that for you. That's fantastic.
We get to our podiums and we're like, what do you want for dinner?
Dude, okay, I am not a cook, hate cooking, but my mother and I have agreed that I will text her every day and be like, what are you doing for dinner? And she'll be like, I don't know, what are you doing for dinner? And we will make the same meal because I don't want to go out of my way to like think of a meal. So we'll like coordinate, we'll be like, what's in your fridge? What's in your fridge? And then we'll kind of like cultivate a meal together.
It's adorable.
It's nice. It's very nice. It's like takes the pressure off. My turn. Back away.
I don't like clicks in the valley. That's mine.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't answer. I don't like the clicks in the valley. And you know who you are, so we're good.
Very cryptic threat.
If you think about it, like our age-ish group, but just above your age group in like the 30s, 40s, like that.
Dude.
They have each of those have clicks. The 50s have a click. Even the 60s have like younger has a click. I feel like I don't care. Network, be kind, and get your head out of your ass.
Yeah, I agree. I
don't like the gossip. Like, I don't like that. I do not talk about another business unless if it's with a friend. I'm actually upset because they did this to me. Like, I don't care about your business. You do it. It's on you.
Right.
I will support any business unless if you've given me a reason not to.
Right.
But instead of bad mouthing another business, focus on your own.
100%.
I've never understood that. So it still plays in that click. Because it's like, I'm only going to shop here because it's my friend.
Right.
Don't do that because they need to have competition so you have a place to shop for like 10 different stores.
If you're just bad mouthing the competition, did you really win?
Yeah.
That's real. I think that hinders people 100% when they're going around talking shit about other businesses, and that like other business then starts to lose business. You really haven't won anything.
Yeah.
Like and now you can't change.
Yeah.
Like there's no pressure for competition at that point.
And you see it too in coffee.
Oh
like,
my gosh. Yeah.
I mean, people are like, I'm only going to like XYZ.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's fine.
That's
like
totally
I
cool,
get you're
dude.
downtown right now and you want a hot cocoa.
Yeah.
I'm not changing your whole view on coffee.
No.
Like just partake when you're here. Like it's not like this cult cliquey following.
No.
And it goes to family, friends, business. Like it goes every level in our valley. It's just too small.
It is.
For like
I truly hold the opinion that 3 things sell really well in Lewiston. It's mattresses, pizzas, and coffee. Those are our 3 fucking exports here in Lewiston.
and cars.
And cars,
Because-
Salt Point and cars. But like those 3 things will never lose. They will never, if you don't do well at those things, you're doing something vastly wrong. And I also, let's add alcohol to the thing too, because we have a lot of bars. But I just feel like there are 3 like core things that like you have to really mess up to actually not do well. Because like, I mean, granted, the coffee shop's doing fine. We're getting there, and that's kind of the point. But like, we're getting there and very quickly. So there's no point. I'm not going to be out here.
Well, that's kind of how I feel about like shop. It's like I'm so focused on what I'm doing and what I don't care if you sell something similar. I don't care if you get
not my
shipments.
business.
I don't care because my point, the reason why I'm making money is so I could go into a barn. So like I don't care.
Truly though.
Yeah.
And I might complain to like you or like a close family member or like somebody who's a buddy of mine.
It's more like therapy. It's not leaving.
I'm not out here talking to other human beings and being like, well, did you hear about this? No, I don't care. I don't care enough.
And you and I have the relationship that if I say something to you, it's not going further.
No.
Like that's different. That's
Absolutely.
not like
It's
sitting and talking.
Right. Okay. What is a gift you have been given that you treasure? Oh, I love that. How much time we got left? We have 5 minutes left. Last question. Go. Answer.
I have a charm bracelet of like, my mom got it for me when I was really little.
Yeah.
And then she like added charms and stuff whenever we went on trips. And so when I went on like trips, I would, and I'll bring it to you next time because it's like, it's thick. Like I can't wear it now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I have like them, and then I have my stuffed animal from when I was little, and it's like no one was allowed to touch him. Like so my dog died. We went to the owl.
Yep.
If you know, you know. The owl. And there was like a little golden retriever in like a raincoat. And I was like, it's red. And I mean, literally like 2 days before then, like lost my dog. And my dog was
so
like,
it was kismet. Like,
like I walked in and I was like, oh my God. My mom's like, I think my dad was like, it's like $50. And like my mom knew the lady, and she's like, oh my God, give me 10. Like she was just so cute. So like I treasured this thing and like took on every trip. Like still have it. Aaron, no one's allowed to touch it. Like Aaron is not allowed to touch it. Like,
oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
fell on the floor once in like the middle of North Dakota on the ground, and I had
flipped out.
That was the first time I think my parents understood I had anxiety. Like I screamed, lost my ever loving mind, and I was like 10, end of the world. Like it was, I don't know why that dog was like so like important, but yeah.
Right.
So probably those two things.
Oh, okay. So it's a recent gift, but I have kept it, and it means nothing to the person who gave it to me, but I think it means a lot to me. At my buddy, like my lifelong buddy friend Sarah just got married here last year, and she gave to all of her bridesmaids this little gold, it's not real, it's just like a little bendy little bracelet with a little knot, like a knot that's tied into it.
Yeah, like tying the knot.
Yeah, it's like tying the knot thing. I have not gotten rid of it, will never get rid of it. I will treasure that thing until the day I die. Not because I like it or do I wear it. No.
You go home and it's gone. You're like,
what? It reminds me of like my friend and our friendship and like her stuff. It just feels so much of her energy, let's call it that I just appreciate having it, and I will hold on to it, I think, forever, because it means a lot to me. And she's just like, I bought these off of fucking Amazon. Like there's no tie-in for her, but like for me it means a lot.
Yeah. Which is funny because I feel like both of us, because we do like gift giving.
I do.
Like that
really
stuff means so much more.
They do.
Like Aaron stole my blanket that you gave me for Christmas, and I was like, that is not yours. And I grabbed it.
Okay, well, now I know what I'm getting Aaron for Christmas or for his fucking birthday. Oh my God, I know it now. Thank you. We get him a fucking
ordered America's fucking child.
America's child. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh,
most patriotic baby.
That's so good.
Oh my gosh, that boy.
Oh, he's a little flamingo man. I'm gonna just import her FM into it.
Let's walk up to you on a flamingo.
A little statue of a flamingo.
Please do.
Oh my God. I feel like I
please
saw this
find one
out of
with a
you.
mullet. This is escalating too quickly.
Does he have a mullet? Oh my God, he does. He has like a wolf cut though. Honestly, it's more wolf cut.
Stop looking at me when you say that, because it's like getting me.
What is wrong?
Flustered. You're like winking at me.
I didn't realize I was giving you the bedroom eye. Did I wink?
Yeah, you're like, like you did the shoulder thing, and I was like, you're like saying wolf cut, and I'm like, what's a wolf cut? Like, okay. Like a steak? Like, okay.
You just have longer in the back and there's shorter pieces in the front. I didn't realize I was seducing you.
Idea.
Chaotic energy.
You gave me the razzmatazz and I wasn't ready.
Gave you the smolder look too. I truly didn't even think I winked. It wasn't even on purpose.
Like I just had something in my eye.
Yeah, I was like, my eyelash is getting weird. You're ridiculous.
I don't want him to like shag it a little bit more on the side, but
let's keep her long in the pool.
Now I have to find a mullet flamingo.
You need to tell them the Jesus story of Aaron in the pool.
So I don't actually remember most of it.
Okay.
Because I was talking to Katrina and Em. So I was like,
I'll tell it.
I think
I noticed
to talk to you.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, yeah, he's like fucking Jesus. And then you guys were like, like,
Okay,
I was like,
hold on. We're in a hot springs, right? We're in the hot springs. Long day. We're all just
not
like,
the bougie
chilling.
ones. It was like concrete pool,
it was,
chill.
Yeah, it was not. It was what it was.
You were so scared.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Told you that you're like, can I go underwater? And I was like, yeah. And Emma, like, you like literally heave yourself up.
Because Emma's over here. She's like, no, you can't.
You create this,
As I'm going under.
You created like this wave, and then you went to like go under, and she's like, well, probably not. Like, so like a matter of factly, and you're like,
my God.
what? Like, you come out of the water, and I was like, oh, yeah. And like went to grab you, and you're like, you didn't even look at me. You're like, you just dead at Emma. You're like, you have to fucking tell me what you have to do. I was like, I'm out.
Dude, you have to fucking tell me. Get my hair wet or not? Are you kidding me? Anyway, back to the Jesus story. There's a deeper end, like a regular pool, and then like a kiddie pool that's like extra hot. We're all sitting in the extra hot kiddie pool.
Yeah.
And I look over, and it is nighttime. It's steamy. There
like
are
one sketchy light.
Yeah, there's
going
one
on.
sketchy light. Yeah, exactly. It's off at this time. So there's like this is mood lighting if I've ever seen it.
I'm gonna say
And
this. My man's hot. Like,
I'm not going to agree with you, but a little bit. Anyway,
I will give you permission to agree with me.
he kind of is. Anyway, it's steamy. Like it's hot springs. It's steamy. All I look over and see is the silhouette of a very tall buff man, semi-buff man with long shaggy hair step over into the other pool as he's coming into focus. And I'm like, this is the beginning of a porno. And I'm like not mesmerized to this
For porno. Which one are we going?
Dude, I don't even know, man. But he comes over and he like ran his hand through his hair, and I'm like, this pool is not hot because of the hot spring.
Okay,
anymore.
I will say this, and I don't mean to call anybody else out.
Go ahead.
What happened? I was not focused on him.
No,
Right?
well,
Like,
because you're like,
I live with
this
him,
is your
right?
day.
Like,
Yeah, this is every day
He
for
grinds
you.
his teeth. Like, whatever.
I've heard him fart. It's like a thing.
Lesbians in that pool. Look at him, and I was like,
Literally,
oh.
the majority of my staff is gay,
Or bi.
and they're all looking over like, "What's up, baby?"
Yeah, and Jordan's like, how could he? The lesbians look
my
at him.
God.
It's like, I don't know, but I noticed that too.
He's like a little lightly hunched over, but he's like walking like a buff dude, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
So
He's just there, and he's coming over, and then he waddles over, and he's Aaron.
okay, so no one knows what he said to me after that.
What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
He goes, dude, my back and ass hurt so bad from skiing. This feels really good, but I'm in so much pain. And he also had a concussion.
Poor guy.
You're like,
He did.
You're like, he did this suave walk, and he's like, oh,
I'm dying
like, he's
slowly.
really hurting, and we're like, and he's
We're all
like,
swooning.
ow, ow.
Nah, dude.
That was such a fun
It
time.
was truly like a movie with the hot guy in it in that moment. It was wild.
So that has been my life with him. All did you have a flashback? Chill. Oh my god.
Calm down.
Whoa. That's
Sorry,
been my
kid.
life. That's been my life with him though.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Like every
Yeah.
time we're in somewhere, like a girl's like, "Duh," and I'm like, I swear to God, like,
Are you?
mm.
You can tell us we're your friends. Are you a little jealous as a human being, or are you just protective? Let's call it that.
Okay, so it's funny because
Because I'm not out here actually for Aaron. Just so you know. So you know that.
bitch, I know.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No,
Don't roll your fucking eyes at me, you bitch. Go.
no, like so Aaron has this thing and he goes, I don't like talking to girls. He goes,
Go
I
ahead.
don't like talking to girls.
I don't blame him.
Like there's this sweet Russian lady that works at his work, older lady, and I was like, oh, well, she gave you chocolate for Christmas? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, what'd you say to her? And he goes, oh, thanks. Like he doesn't talk to girls. So like, I'm
Right.
like, once they start talking to him, they're going to know like he can't hold a conversation.
No.
They're fine. I get a little jealous of,
Sure.
it's weird. I get very jealous of Jordan,
Oh.
Aaron, you, like I get jealous of people I really, really care about. And
sure.
it's not just like a friendship.
Right.
It's like if you cross, like something was said on the trip
Sure.
and my first thought was
Right.
back Linda. Like
Absolutely.
I don't play. Like, so I actually get jealous and upset if someone disrespects my friends. I am fine. Like, if Aaron can get our meal for free because he's flirting with the waitress, I don't care.
Yeah, baby. No, I get that though.
Aaron and I have a very trusting relationship. Like, Jordan and I have like a weird banter, and I check in with him. I was like,
sure.
Anytime something crosses the line, like so, like our constant conversation and narrative is so like reassuring.
Oh, I love that.
I don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
I was more upset like that all the like lesbians were just like, oh, okay. And I'm like, I'm a girl. Like, do you not like me? Like, I was like more upset.
I understand.
Like, I was like, what? Freaking,
you're like, I'm hot too.
Like, I was like, you're not supposed to like that. Like, no, ew, broccoli boys. No.
Broccoli boys. Ew. That's merch. That's going on a shirt. That's great. That's really good.
And a mullet flamingo.
Mullet flamingo.
But no, I don't really get jealous. Do you get jealous of Caleb?
Absolutely not. I hope somebody flirts with that bitch. Like, I hope, because he was just a sad little pudgy poor kid who nobody flirted with when he was younger.
Do you need me to flirt with him?
No. Well, you can if you want to. That's your business. I think he might.
Caleb,
well, here's the thing. No, he'll take it weird because he's
literally like, Aaron.
Yeah. I was like, he is much like Aaron. That he's like, I don't even know what to do when these women flirt with me.
When they started flirting at Tapped, I was like, okay, well, whatever. Kylie and I are just going to be drinking our beer. Like, they're like, oh, Avatar. Oh, this tattoo. And I'm like, you don't even talk to me that much. Like, our vows are probably like, yep, I love you. And
love you too.
Get married to Caleb, you'd be like, and the water that he bends shows my love for you.
That's so good. Can that be part of our vows?
Yes.
And when we get married, beautiful.
You can do it over the coffee table.
We can't.
When we get married, how about we're like, you're like, when we get married, I'm like, yeah.
When we get married, baby.
It's an episode.
My husband has this coffee table that he made in high school. He's very proud of. That he divided it in 4s, and each corner is an avatar element. Like a different avatar element that's painted with the sigil on it. Like, it's nerd. Don't you dare. He's my special little boy.
So Aaron and I were looking at houses.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we could have like someone move in. He's like, oh, we can have Caleb move in. And like so fast.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. I love that.
Okay. And he's like, we could have like an Avatar themed room. It could be like the media room. And I'm like,
I've already got decor for it. Luke's got the decor. Oh my God.
I was like, okay. You guys can do that.
We need to do more things as together. When we have time, I don't know, but we should do more things together.
It's very funny because I've noticed with ADHD and things like that you either match like with someone. So Jordan and I have talked about this. Like if in a weird situation, if our two personalities, because they're so similar, we're dating, we kill each other.
Oh,
he needs Linda. Linda is his like secure, calm, whatever.
Linda is Jordan's wife.
Yes, Aaron is mine.
Yeah,
Caleb is yours.
Yeah,
like all 3 couples in like a scenario together. Like the quiets are gonna be with the quiets, and like you, me, and Jordan are gonna be like, and those guys are gonna be like, I see it. Like,
I love that. No, I hope somebody flirts with Caleb just so he can feel good inside. I try to flirt with him as much as humanly possible, but he does not get it. Like, I'll make hey baby, you're looking good today, and he'll be like, thanks, and then walk off, and I'm like, Aaron. All right.
That's Aaron. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like they almost don't know what to do with it.
I think that makes them like, okay, and they go, okay. Thank you. That was a really good episode. Thank you. I was nervous about the start, but we got there, and that's what matters.
Yeah, it feels like it doesn't feel like we did as long.
Yeah,
but we did.
But we did. We're
just getting it all worked out.
We are. Anywho, thank you guys. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching.
Stay tuned for more bullshit.
Stay tuned for more